everyone, and welcome to the Pasch On podcast. Let's get started with your host, Brian Pasch.
Hi, this is Brian Pasch, and welcome to another exciting podcast interview. And today is one of those exciting conversations we've been waiting to have just before NADA. Joining me on today's podcast is Rich Sands. He's the CEO of STELLA AI. Rich, welcome to the show.
Brian, thanks so much for having me. Super excited to be here and couldn't be more excited for NADA next week.
Yeah, and I wanted to have you on the podcast because I've been seeing a flurry of announcements. And last time we spoke was right after you took the role of CEO of STELLA. We talked about your vision. We talked about the need for more integrations and partnerships to just improve latency, use cases across the dealership. And now, just a few months later, we have some blockbuster news. Let's start with just the new STELLA 360 CX CoPilot platform. And then we'll jump into the new partnerships, the new vision. But what's changed? What is the 360 CX CoPilot meant to imply for dealers who are listening today?
Sure. Thanks, Brian. So yeah, we're really excited to announce STELLA 360 CX CoPilot. What that means is this is an AI platform built around your customer. CX stands for customer experience. It's that 360 experience around your customer to provide a personalized experience using our industry-leading context-aware AI technology. Bottom line, what this means is a much improved customer experience for your guests at the rooftop level and all aspects of how they interact with your dealership, from sales, service, parts, warranty, etc. So we have all aspects of the dealership functions under the CoPilot platform, and we are now excited to bring that to market and announce that at NADA next week.
Great. So let me just clarify. In the past, people may have associated STELLA with a service assistant, digital voice assistant, but now with the 360 CX CoPilot, will dealers allow STELLA to be able to handle that initial inbound call prior to an IVR tree, meaning helping them with sales, service, billing, parts, body shop? Give me a little clarification on the use case of this platform.
You got it. So this is a seamless experience that handles the beginning to the end of the customer experience with the dealership. So it's exactly that. From the time they call into a dealership, they can text the dealership or chat with the dealership through our omni-channel platform. They can call into the dealership and be routed to any department or person within the organization based on topic, based on name, based on the flow of the conversation. If they choose to continue down the path into the service channel, they can experience the STELLA service booking agent, which is leading edge technology to book the appointment, modify, cancel your appointment. 250 different opcodes directly integrated with the dealer DMS, CRM, and schedulers, as well as we'll be announcing next week our brand new module around sales. So now guests can experience the AI agent through the sales, through STELLA Automotive AI and our CoPilot platform, where we'll now be able to directly inject phone calls and guests directly into the dealer CRM and directly live calls into the dealer's phone tree. So the purpose of the platform was to establish a all-encompassing experience based around how the guest chooses to interact with the dealership to ensure the dealer is gaining new customers and retaining those customers that they already have.
Well, this is exciting because, I've been writing a lot about CDPs, and we'll get to integration points with STELLA on that. But, before they were called CDPs, sometimes those databases or software platforms were called Customer 360. I love that you're picking that up. The idea that no matter where and when and what entry point the customer comes into the dealership, STELLA can help route and make that 100% 24/7, 365 days a year of first impression that the dealer is ready to serve them. And then, of course, dealers say, great, I get it, but I'm already doing this service scheduler. Can you integrate with that? I'm already in this OEM program. Is it co-opable? So let's talk about some of these partnerships because they're big ones. Ford Direct recently announced the Shop, which was basically a e-commerce platform for Ford dealers to shop for products that they believe will help the Ford dealer program that are normally not included in a digital marketing managed program, because that's really where a lot of these managed programs started. And I was so happy to see Stella added to the Shop for Ford and Lincoln dealers. Can you tell me a little bit about this addition to Shop and any special integrations with Ford and Lincoln?
So Ford Direct has put together a very exciting marketplace called The Shop. From there, it's direct access to 3,300 Ford and Lincoln retailers across the country. All vendors that are in the shop have been pre-vetted, pre-approved, and reviewed by Ford Direct in order to gain entry into the shop. So being part of that platform is an exclusive club. We're thrilled to be the leading AI in the shop. And what that means for Ford Lincoln dealers is they now have exclusive access to our solutions as well as competitive pricing. From there is additional integrations that can be set up with additional shop partners. So it's a very exciting platform for Ford and Lincoln dealers to be part of.
That's great to hear. Yeah, I had a meeting with the CEO of Direct and the leadership team behind the shop a few months ago. I was very excited to see that coming. One of the keys for Stella in regards to service is integrating into different service scheduling platforms, Reynolds and CDK, just to name a few. Or, what I saw was a really big win was this partnership with Solara. And Solara is one of the, big software platforms through multiple acquisitions over the years. Tell me how you're integrating with Solara customers.
Thanks, Brian. Super exciting here. Solara has been a great partner. We are now announcing that Solara has chosen STELLA Automotive AI to be the front end of their AutoPoint call center, their BDC. This product is called Service Agent AI, and it incorporates a world-class conversational AI platform with Stella, as well as being able to integrate with a live BDC agent. So you get the best of both worlds, where you're able to have the quick, fast, and efficient experience with an AI. And if there's a reason or a necessity to promote that call to a live human being, we have that direct with the AutoPoint team. And that is now the Service Agent AI platform as part of Solara's comprehensive solution set in the marketplace.
So, Rich, just for dealers who may not be familiar with all your integrations at the DMS level, can you confirm for the dealers who are on Reynolds or CDK, for example, who are using those web scheduling tools on their website or, in their BDC, that Stella has certified integrations to those platforms?
So for everyone listening out there, we're super excited to present this list of schedulers, DMS, and CRM platforms that we are currently integrated with. That includes CDK, Reynolds and Reynolds, OfferLogix, MyKarma, Xtime, Techion, JD Power's Chrome Data, Affinitive, Update Promise, and coming soon, we'll hear from additions with Vin Solutions, DealerFX, eLead, DealerSocket, GMOSS, and a new Ford platform called GXP. So massive focus on integration at the dealer level so that we can now connect to the dealer's existing systems and be able to provide our service at the rooftop level.
Well, that's some impressive list. And Rich, you and I sat down when you first took over. I shared some feedback, some observations. And one of the main things is, hey, focus on partnerships and integrations. That's what dealers are looking for. And in a very short time, I'm so impressed with you and the leadership of your team to execute. And this next announcement is so big, it's hard for me to wrap around, but there's been in the news, obviously clear discussions on OpenAI and Microsoft's CoPilot. We've been talking about ChatGPT, what's coming out from Amazon and others, but you landed an amazing partnership with Microsoft that's also part of the NADA announcements and buzz at your. Let's explain to the dealer not only the recognition that Microsoft has given you in this partnership, but how does this fill some other needs in the automotive ecosystem that have never been solved before?
Excellent, Brian. Thanks so much. We are beyond excited to announce that Microsoft has selected STELLA Automotive AI as the lead AI partner for automotive. And what that means is Microsoft, with their CoPilot initiative across all industries, is developing AI capabilities to assist everyone in all aspects of their life. And when it comes to automotive, they have selected STELLA to assist with the consumer lifecycle journey. And what that means is, in short, brief version for our dealer customers listening out there, is we're taking all the disparate and multiple data sets that exist out there from an OEM and from a brand in terms of marketing and CDPs and campaigns and agencies, and putting all that, the BI and predictive analytics, putting it all together in a cohesive platform that allows the dealer to drive leads and drive customers to the rooftop level. And what is basically happening is we are now intercepting and interacting with consumers in the marketplace where they want to be contacted, whether that's online, through the phone, through chat, and we're able to understand and have a conversation, a dialogue, a relationship with the customer, and then route those customers directly to the rooftop so that they can book a test drive, have a live phone call injected directly into the phone tower. This is breakthrough technology that's going to drive incremental net new leads into the rooftops of brands that are participating with the Microsoft STELLA CoPilot program. So you will see at NADA, Microsoft team in our booth branded Microsoft, because now we are now an Azure partner and have now come to market with the actual solution that is available now to our dealer customers and our OEM customers in the marketplace.
Wow. You know, there's a lot for dealers to absorb. What I want them to hear is really the STELLA platform is becoming a gold standard in automotive retail with a deep integration list chosen by Microsoft in the CoPilot AI integration. STELLA for service, people knew about. Now, NADA, STELLA for sales, STELLA as the main receptionist for the dealership, all communication channels, all topics, all the time. I got to ask you another question. More and more larger dealer groups are investing in CDPs, and as an inbound call comes in, it would be great if STELLA could do not just a dip into the DMS, but a dip into the CDP that might give it some contextual reference on, you know, does this customer service often? Does this customer prefer text or email communication? Does this customer, you know, have other demographics or characteristics that we know in the dealership? Are they a loyal customer? Are they a customer at multiple stores? I'm assuming that as the AI gets smarter and smarter through ingesting more data, the CDP has to be on the roadmap. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. So CDPs, first of all, what a breakthrough technology they are in and of themselves. To be able to capture, see, realize, measure, manage so many multiple demographic touch points around a consumer, where they were, where they are, and where they're going. That is a massive undertaking for the CDP. And like you said, what a perfect touch point for STELLA to be able to dip into the CDP and be able to instantaneously learn everything about that customer in less than a nanosecond, to have a better, more meaningful, context-aware conversation with that customer when they call into a dealership. And that is exactly what we're doing. So we have a very aggressive roadmap to integrate with the CDPs, multiple CDPs, so that we can provide that experience for the dealer, for the customer, so that they have a world-class path through the dealer experience. And another interesting thing about the CDPs is they now have additional information that can be monetized at the dealer rooftop level. And that's exactly what we're in advanced discussions with multiple platforms to bring to the dealer table around how an integration with a CDP through Stella will result in net new revenue to the dealer and to the rooftop.
Well, that's great news to hear, especially those dealers who are trying to create an elevated customer experience, and the CX in the platform surely aligns with that. So, Rich, if Stella is interpreting all these conversations, obviously it has the ability to understand context, even understanding tone. Is the plan to send some data flags into the CDP, like if it's a hot conversation that didn't go well, or an abandoned conversation, or an unsatisfied customer? What kind of data could Stella provide a CDP to trigger follow up or outreach, or even a custom thank you? Maybe the call was, calling about how good of a job someone did. What do you envision?
So what we see is all the data stays within the dealer, so they control their customer base, and we are now able to provide, with CDP input, this holistic view of the customer journey and what happened. And so we have built new features that we're announcing next week at NADA that will allow for a dealer to take actionable steps to ensure that their guests are having a great experience, timely experience. And if something is not going ideal, whether it's waiting on hold with someone or got transferred through the phone system, Stella AI will be able to intercept that and take charge and finish the desired task. So we have built-in features capability so that we can then alert the dealer, alert the management team if there's an unhappy customer or if there's a specific request that they're looking for. So that does not just sit in a voicemail anymore or sit in some email. This is now an actionable alert that the dealer can follow up on immediately.
Yeah, that's what I need. Some real-time feedback that can trigger a new audience or a new workflow or an outreach. And the CDP obviously can do that. Rich, I'm super excited for you as we approach NADA. For the dealers that are listening, customer experience has to be a focus in 2024 more than ever because, listen, new entrants into the marketplace, consumer direct selling has not been a reality yet. We hear Amazon is considering selling consumer direct. Will Amazon start buying some dealerships? Will they try to buy into an OEM brand? We do not want dealers to be left out of the conversation of awesome customer experiences in retail. And so Stella delivers that opportunity for you to answer every call on the first ring, 24/7, 360 for sales, service, parts, whatever you need. Rich, if there is one thing that you would like to share with dealers listening, maybe who are going to NADA to get them to come to the booth, or just to give you a call to see the latest version of Stella that has reduced any latency, it's context aware, it's fully trained over automotive. If they have some doubts, if they just are not ready to step over that line to visit your booth or give you a call, what's one thing you'd like to encourage them to consider that may change their mind?
I'd like to have dealers consider the value of time. And what does time mean to a service advisor and to a customer and to your management team? And what we do is we create and we provide time. And what the dealer can do with that time is incremental net new customer satisfaction activities, incremental net new revenue generating activities. We take workload off of your staff and off of your organization that while providing a world-class customer experience that focuses on solving the customer's problems, answering their requests, ensuring they stay loyal to that brand, stay loyal to your rooftop, and allows you, the dealer, to continue to invest in the customer, in your staff, in your employees, to continue to grow your business. So we are a very valuable tool to the long-term success of the dealer. We are 100% committed to dealers. We only work in automotive retail. And in fact, we are invested in and powered by our dealer advisory board by some of the top dealer names in the country, and we are extremely proud to have them associated with us. So if I was a dealer, we are here to help drive dealer success, customer success at the rooftop level.
Well, I think that's a great summary, and I want to congratulate you again on really accelerating the deployment, the acceptance, the integration of Stella and conversational AI into automotive retail. So there you have it, dealers. If you are looking for something that can be turned on in days to transform your customer experience, to give you back time, especially time that could be used to call people who have declined service or missed appointments or follow up on leads. If we reduce the redundant waste of time, if we give dealers more time, they can do, well, is the most profitable to change their bottom line. If this is the first time you're listening to one of our podcasts, you should know there are dozens of interviews with industry leaders, just like Rich, who are transforming automotive retail to help dealers sell more cars in a digital age. So make sure you just search for the Brian Pasch podcast on your favorite podcast channel. I'll be at NADA, Rich will be at NADA, and we'd love to sit down and talk to you about, well, things that you're looking for to solve, because as Rich and I network within the automotive industry, we always love to share best practices that we hear from other dealers to solve the business problems that dealers have today. Rich, thanks so much for being on the show. I hope we can connect while we're at NADA together.
Absolutely, Brian. Thanks so much. This is a people business, and we are empowering the people side of this business. And thank you for all you do, Brian, for this industry. And thank you for this opportunity. I can't wait to see you next week in Vegas at NADA, and can't wait to meet all the dealers out there that are listening today. Please come by our booth. We can't wait to see you.
All right, there it is, everyone. Those going out to NADA, see you soon. Those of you who are not, don't forget, we have the Digital Marketing Strategies Conference June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in Austin, Texas. Don't miss that opportunity, including 4 new mentoring programs, one that I'll be doing on customer data platforms. Go to digitalmarketingstrategies.org. And, well, that's all for now. Thanks for your time, and join us again on another podcast interview with automotive leaders right here on the Brian Pasch podcast channel.